Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever part of the day it is. Have you ever avoided starting your live because you feel stuck, paralyzed, you don't know how to start, you don't know what to say? Those first few words is the beginning and are so critical, and you're just stuck there. So I'm going to give you three tips. Three tips into how to introduce your live, to make a powerful introduction to get people to stop and listen to you. So welcome, and if you're joining me live, please say hello and tell me where you're coming from. And if you're joining me on the replay, then let me know it's the replay, and I'd love to catch up with you later. So if we haven't met before, my name is Olive Dodd, and I'm here bringing my business online, helping you to bring your business online, and sharing how we don't have to chase our family and friends, and we can attract prospects to us to help build our business using social media strategies the modern way. So, how do you start your lives? And is that making you stuck? Do you ever say, okay, I don't know how to start my live, so just pushing that button, you're not sure how to start, what to say in the beginning, you're kind of like a deer in the headlights, and then you feel, well, who am I? Like, what do I know, and why would anybody listen to me? If that's happened to you, then I have 3 steps. So we obsess about how to start, and what I do is I just push that button and I just go for it. But there's 3 things that really will make a big difference. First of all, you have to recognize that the first 30 seconds is really critical when people are scrolling through. So you want a powerful introduction. And so the first step is to get over your fear, is to recognize that it's not about you. You may have lots of things in your life. You may have kids running around in the background, you have emails coming in, messages, you might have other things happening, schedules and other things on your mind. So if that's happening to you, then it's probably happening to a lot of people in your audience. And so we need to break through that distraction, that noise of distraction, all the stuff that's going on, and really get people's attention. And so what people need is they want to know what's in it for me, what's the benefit to them. So get right down to the point about what the topic is about, and then I'm going to go into a couple of the reasons why they want to listen to it. And so also, don't worry about your credibility or your, why you think you're not good enough and that kind of thing, because it's not about you, it's about your audience. What's in it for your audience? So recognizing that it's about your audience and not you. Okay, so number 2 is feeling into the future. And so this is something that's new for me. We think that we can multitask, like often when I'm watching a live, I'm either, making my meal, or people could be, looking after kids or doing the dishes. And so you're not really doing anything 100% efficiently. So again, trying to get through that noise of distraction. And so the best way to do that is to get into people's feelings. And so make them feel into the future by asking a question. So for example, how would you feel if? So for instance, if you are in a weight loss program, or you want to promote a weight loss program, you would say, how would it feel if you could effortlessly put on your jeans without lying down? Or your clothes felt really good on you? Or when you're starting live, how would you feel if you could effortlessly start your live, and the words would come naturally, not stumbling over words like I just did? So, what would that feel like for you? And then there's another question that you can ask. What would it feel like if? So what would it feel like if, you could run around and play with your kids, without losing your breath? Or what would it feel like if you could lose weight and not change your diet drastically? Or what would it feel like if you had an audience that spoke to you and you were totally engaged and they were always there for you? What would that feel like? So you're inviting them on these feeling questions to get into their emotions and to think about the future. Think about what's going to happen to them and that what you have the answer for. What's the benefit of listening to you? And so that they start to engage and just think in your mind. And so this is all going on in the first little introduction. And then the third little question you can ask is, what would that be worth to you? So now they're getting out of their current situation and they're moving their mind into the future, how their life could change, if these things were true. So now they're invested, and what you're going to be talking about, is going to give them those answers and will be of interest to them. So those questions are, just looking at my notes here, how would you feel if, and what would it feel like if, and what would that be worth to you? So those are really key, and that's new to me. And so I just heard about these, I've heard them before, but it was presented to me in a way that I go, big aha moment. Okay, well, I'm going to, start doing that. And that sounds really, really good. So I love that. And the third tip is to share your story. People, don't have to have huge results. They want to know the story of the struggle, so that they can relate to you. They want to hear the journey. My story is that, I was chasing after my friends and my family, and, they weren't interested in my business. And running after cold prospects, and that negativity, chasing people down. And that just didn't sit well with me. And so that's why I always do my introduction. We don't have to chase our family and friends, because that was my struggle, that I just couldn't, I didn't have any prospects to talk to. And so I was at a loss, and I was ready to give up. And so then I found, attraction marketing and online, and where it's a totally different idea and a concept. And I'm going to be talking more about what attraction marketing is in detail on Monday. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, just these introductions. And so when you're talking about your struggle, that creates that authenticity, and people can relate to you, and it makes it real. So, and then they think, okay, well, what's that situation is close to mine. I can relate to that. And so I want to hear about the results. And so then your results don't have to be, huge results. They can be small amounts. And because we're all starting, we all had a place where we started, and we're all going to be at different levels. And so whatever small results you have, celebrate that. It could be that you had some engagements on your post and you had lots of comments, or you did a live really well. You have some prospects reaching out to you. Maybe it's you have more energy and you feel much more confident and better about yourself. Those are all results, because it's, it's a journey, it's a spectrum. And as long as we are growing and improving and, enjoying ourselves, then that's what it's all about. So share your small victories, and that would be really, really good. Okay, so just to summarize, have that, and this all happens within, the first 30 seconds to a minute. So it's really, really fast, but just to give you some ideas about how to introduce your lives. So first of all, share what the audience is going to get, what the topic is, and then quickly introduce yourself, and then get them into that feeling into the future. How would you feel if, and what would that mean to you? And then this is what, if your topic is going to give them the results and how to feel and how to get those results. And in the process, share your story. What's your why that this will make a difference and how it has made a difference for you. And so that's really, really key. And so then, yes. And so it's all about and this is all part of attraction marketing. So on Monday, I'm going to be talking more about what attraction marketing is. So stay tuned for that. I'm doing my live on Mondays, and in British Columbia I'm coming from, so it'll be about 9 o'clock Monday morning. And yeah, look forward to that. And in the meantime, there's also more information on attraction marketing through a video series. If you're interested in that, please let me know. And there's also written material too in the form of an ebook. And so there's lots of information on attraction marketing. And if you're interested, just reach out and let me know. So I hope this has been of value to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day and be happy, enjoy the sunshine and the wonderful weather we are having. Okay, bye for now.